Hello, 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 beautiful people. Welcome to Good Morning with me, Misty B. Today's guests, listen, they are absolutely amazing. And I want to share with you that good things can absolutely come out of South Park and Hiram Clark. That's right. Today's attorneys are from those areas, and they're going to share their story on how they became attorneys and how they give back to our community. You guys stay tuned. I'll be right back with the guys from Cox Pradia Law Firm. See you in just a second.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford, financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Pradia Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. So today's guests are they're actually no guests to the Misty B Show. They have been here before. I have Jonathan Cox and Troy Pradia in the studio with me. They're both successful Black attorneys, and we're going to learn about their journey. Hello, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you all? You good?
Doing good.
Come on, give me some energy this morning.
I'm great, Miss.
You're great. All right, Troy, don't start, because last time, no. Okay, no, seriously. Today, I really want to talk about you guys and your journey and about being Black attorneys and, leaders in the community. Are y'all ready for that?
We're ready.
Yes, we're
Come on,
ready.
I want somebody to watch this show and walk away very inspired.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm going to start with you, Troy. You know I'm starting with you because I like to pick on you. It's my thing. It's what I do, okay?
I'm okay with it.
All right. No, seriously, what was the moment? When did you know, you know what? I want to be an attorney.
Well, I was working at Macy's in the gallery. I was the loss prevention manager.
Okay.
I started there when I was 21, when I was at Texas Southern. And they wanted me to move to California. I had always wanted to be an attorney, and I just made the decision that I was going to change my life, and it's been better ever since.
Really? So you were in retail, and you was like, you
Yes.
know what? No, I really want to be an attorney.
Yes, I mean, loss prevention, of course, we arrested people for shoplifting, we arrested people for employee theft, things of that nature. So it was kind of interesting, and I've always wanted to be a lawyer, and that defining moment in my life was when they told me that I had to move to California. I was like, no way that I'm moving to California.
Okay.
California is costly, and it was a big move. I've always been a Houston guy, so
Okay.
I decided at that moment to go to Thurgood Marshall School of Law.
Okay, so were you in undergrad or had you already graduated?
No, I had already graduated
Okay.
because I started at Macy's when I was 21.
Okay.
And so I finished undergrad and I kept working there. They promoted me to loss prevention manager. And when they wanted me to move to California,
That
I
was a
said,
wrap
no
for
way.
you.
That was a wrap, yeah.
I would have been like, oh, okay, at 21. But that's
Right.
just me. Okay,
Right.
but I like that you made your decision. Jonathan, what was your aha moment?
You know, I don't know. I just think when I was in college, I was always a talker, right? I was always debating people, and I was a political science major.
Okay.
And so when I got close to graduating in Prairie View, I was thinking, what am I going to do next? You know, I got a political science degree. Am I going to go teach or am I going to go into the government? And I really wanted to stay in school. I really wanted to continue my education. And so I decided to go to Southern University Law Center.
Okay.
Best decision I made.
Best decision, okay.
Best decision.
And now I have to ask you, I'm curious, what made you major in poli-sci?
You know, I was always into government.
Okay.
And a little history. And I definitely couldn't do math, so
Okay.
I was
You knew
I
your
was staying away
strength.
from that, absolutely.
All right.
And so government always intrigued me in the process and politics, and so it was a good fit for me.
Okay, and how did you guys connect? How did you meet?
Funny story. So Troy is actually my brother's line brother. We're all in the same fraternity.
Let me guess. I'm going to go Alpha.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kappa.
Yes. Please.
Stop the show.
Stop the show right now.
I'm so sorry. The blasphemy, I'm so
Right,
sorry. Okay.
blasphemy, that's
so
right.
your brother's line brother.
My brother's
Okay.
line brother. So we knew each other before we were lawyers.
Okay.
And so I actually am an older lawyer than him, but he's older than me. So
okay.
I finished law school just like a couple years before Troy, and we started practicing together shortly after he became a lawyer.
Really? So this was a quick thing for you guys?
Yes, really quick.
Okay, and how many years has it been?
Well, we've been practicing together for about, 19 years now?
Oh, y'all
We've
old.
been
That's
a firm.
good.
We created our firm about 10 years ago.
Okay.
But we always kind of joint venture cases and worked on cases together.
Okay, awesome. Let's talk about being a man of color in a courtroom. What is that like? Tell the truth, too.
Go ahead.
Come
Troy.
on, Troy.
Well, I can tell you, early on in our careers, we used to go to small counties outside of Harris County, and when you walked in the courtroom, if you had black defendants there, when we were doing criminal law, they would look like they're seeing a ghost because they didn't see black attorneys in their particular towns, and so it would just kind of, it was just kind of disappointing that people that looked like you didn't know that there were black
That you
lawyers
exist.
out there.
Yeah,
and
wow.
so it just makes you fight harder. Of course, any client that I have, whether it's white, black, Hispanic, or whatever, I'm going to fight hard for them. But it was just disappointing to know that you had black people out in different areas of the state of Texas that didn't know that black lawyers really existed. So
Wow.
because they were always represented by non-black people, and so it was just disappointing, like I said, and I was just happy that I could help somebody like that. So
Yeah, that's awesome. How about for you, Jonathan?
You just being a lawyer in a courtroom it's different, right? Because when you walk into a courtroom, especially in criminal law, when we first started doing a lot of criminal law, it was disappointing, as Troy said, to walk in to see most of the people who were in the criminal justice system look like us, right?
Yeah.
But most of the people who were making decisions, the prosecutors and the judges, were not.
No,
did not look like
did
us.
not look like
Right.
you. Yeah.
Things are changing, and we're happy for that. We have a lot of black judges on the bench, which we're really excited about. But the 20 years we've been doing this, we've seen a lot. And it used to be that you walk in the courtroom and you'd be looked down upon. And as Troy said, in some cases, when you go out of town, people see you and it's like they've seen a ghost.
Let me ask you this. So talk about the importance, because I keep hearing this, the importance of our judicial system looking like the demographic area that we live in. Why is that so important?
Well, it's important because you have there are cultural differences, and when you have judges who don't look like you, who've never experienced the things that you've experienced, then they can be a little heavy-handed. I think there was something in the news recently about a judge in Kentucky who gave 2 different sentences to a black defendant and a white defendant.
For the same crime?
For the exact same
Wow.
crime. Same criminal history. The white defendant got probation. The black defendant got 15 years.
Why?
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. It absolutely.
It doesn't make sense. And you can only assume
Right.
that he just didn't understand this kid and he looked at him differently.
no, that's just called discrimination on the bench.
I'm going to go with discrimination with Troy.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 15 years because of what you look like.
Because of what you look like. And so that's disappointing to see. And it really is disappointing when you're the lawyer representing someone and you do your best and you fight for this person and you have a judge who just is not being fair.
Wow.
Right? So it is difficult to deal with sometimes.
I'm sure. And I know you guys are really into mentorship. So did you guys have some great mentors as you were coming up?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely?
Sarnie Randall is a lawyer, real good mentor for both of us. We can call him at any time. He's been practicing about 45 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Craig Washington, who was a former congressman for the 18th Congressional District, right after Mickey Leland died. We shared office space with him when we first became lawyers. So he's our guy, He's
I love
our
it.
guy.
Y'all can still call him today. You can still consider him a mentor today.
Definitely. We stay in touch.
Craig was the kind of lawyer who he was like a lawyer's lawyer, right? And he still is. And what he did for us was he brought 4 young guys in who were all baby lawyers. He gave us a place to office. He didn't charge us a lot of money like other people were trying to charge us.
They were charging you to mentor you?
No, to
lease
rent space.
Oh, lease space. Okay.
He didn't charge us a lot of money, and he taught us how to be good lawyers.
Awesome.
And he's probably one of the best trial lawyers that I've ever met.
Really?
Yeah. And so
not just in the state of Texas, but in the country.
In the country. What makes him so good?
He has a presence, and he has a way to communicate that is really amazing.
Okay.
I've watched him try cases, and even though I was working with him, I was sitting in amazement watching him try cases.
Okay.
And that's just how great of a lawyer, and he's been doing it forever.
I love something that you just said, that you were watching him. So football players, they study games, right? And people don't realize that other professions, we study too.
Absolutely.
That's how we become better, right?
Yeah.
We study, we learn from the greats. All right, on that note, we're gonna take a really quick break. So guys, I'm gonna see you in just a second. We're gonna learn more about how Cox Pradia gives back to the community and how they mentor. See you in just a second.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford? Financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Pradia Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. I am still in the studio with Cox Pradia Law Firm, these amazing Black attorneys. All right, guys, so we were talking about mentorship. Now I have to tell you, I am that person. I have mentors, like literally. And I grew up with some attorneys. My high school mentor, her sister and brother-in-law were attorneys in Dallas, and then her cousin was an attorney, or is an attorney. Now she's a judge. So I literally worked right up under them, worked at the law firm, learned a lot. And let me be very clear, y'all are some intense people. Okay? Yeah, do y'all have fun?
We can
Oh,
be.
yes.
Wait, okay, so we can be fun?
We can be intense, but we do have fun.
Y'all do have fun?
Yes,
We love
indeed.
to have fun.
But when y'all are serious, honey, you do not want to mess up. I'd rather mess up at a hospital underneath a doctor than an
You should
attorney.
come to one of our conventions one year. You'll have a great time.
No, I don't believe you. No, but see, I'm joking. So talk to me. So since you guys have had great mentors, do you guys spend time giving back?
We do.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
we do. So we try and mentor in the community where we can. We also do legal mentorship.
Love that.
We have, every year, we've always had law students who, or primarily from Thurgood Marshall, who would come in and they would work with us. Many of those interns stayed and worked throughout the years.
Oh, awesome.
And actually, we've actually hired 2 or 3 of interns to be lawyers for us.
Okay, awesome.
And so we've always tried to mentor back to up and coming lawyers.
How important is it though? Like this, can someone just go to law school, finish, and just start? Do they really need a mentor?
No, you definitely need a mentor.
You definitely,
because
okay.
Being a lawyer is just like any other profession. You know, you have to be an apprentice to it, you know, and so you have to learn how to be a lawyer. Going to law school, you know, you read books, read cases, and you hear about these different kind of cases, but going into the courtroom to practice those things, just how to reset a case, they don't teach you how to do that in law school.
Gotcha. Oh, so that's not something you learned. That's
no,
not
no. You just go over cases and you take tests and you write memos and things like that, but they don't teach you what you need to do when you go to the courtroom.
Gotcha.
You know,
so to actually
who
put it
you
into
need to
practice.
talk to when you go to the courtroom.
Right.
How you talk to the judge.
Yeah.
How you be respectful to the judge. You got to be respectful to the coordinator, to the the court reporter, things like that. And so these are people that are working in the court. And if you don't know how to speak to them, or you say the wrong things to them, you might not get what you need to get done. And so you just have to know those things, and law school doesn't teach you those things.
Gotcha. What's something you guys would say? So something you've seen in the courtroom, somebody who didn't have representation. What's the one thing that you guys have both seen, like, oh, I wish they wouldn't have done or said that?
Well, I mean, sometimes you see people who represent themselves, and
Is that a big no-no?
it's a huge no-no.
It's a huge no-no.
They-
Well, let me be clear, Jonathan. The movies show people representing themselves, and that's the problem, the movies.
They always say, "He who represents himself has a fool for a client."
Okay.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that. I watch the blogs all the time, and there was a guy who represented himself on a murder case not long ago, and he was in there yelling and screaming, giving his closing argument, and he really did himself a disservice.
Okay.
And, you just can't represent yourself up against skilled lawyers and prosecutors. It's just something that you just need to stay
Big
away
no-no.
from.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Troy, what's something you've seen and you're like, I wish they hadn't done that?
Well, I would say that that's a good question.
I know I'm good at what I do on that. I'm
a good
just
question.
It's okay. I was just wondering.
I have to think about that a little bit more, to be honest with you.
I can tell you one thing that I see a lot that I wish, and it's not really about representing yourself. I see a lot of kids who come to court, and they come to court so unprepared.
Oh, yes.
They come to
Yes.
court with their pants hanging down. They come smelling like weed. I mean, you're going in to kind
You just striking yourself out.
Absolutely.
You just, okay.
I just think that one thing that we can do in the communities is, if we have kids who find themselves where they end up having to go to court, talk to them on how to go to court and how to
Being
present-
Okay, so you
how to
talk to me.
present
Talk
yourself.
to me. What should you, I hope that none of us have to go, but in case you do, what should you look like?
Well, you can wear blue jeans, but don't have your pants sagging, put a belt on, put a nice shirt on. If you got tattoos, cover your tattoos. I mean, because, you don't want that stigma, people to stereotype you. And so you don't want to be losing
Right.
before you even
open your mouth and
exactly,
speak.
yeah.
Correct.
And a lot of lawyers don't tell their clients that, but I mean, you need to be
Why
presentable.
aren't they saying that though? Why would you let
We
your
definitely
client?
do.
I know you do. I know
we
you.
have a conversation with our clients, whether it's a criminal case or a civil case. We have clients who get ready to take depositions in our civil cases. You just want to, it's a first appearance, and you want to present yourself a certain way. So we always have that conversation ahead of time with our clients, whether we're going to court or we're doing something on video.
And sometimes it's a hard conversation because you don't want to be disrespectful to people, but they have to understand that you're looking out for their best interest.
Yeah.
And if you want to win,
yes,
you got to be presentable.
And you just made a good point. If you already have a strike against you because of what you look like, why would I let these tattoos show? Why would I have my pants hanging, down here when my chances are already kind of 50-50? Let me go in here looking amazing.
And present myself the right way.
So we're not doing it because we don't like it.
Right.
I grew up in South Park, so I understand. But we're talking about the people that you're going in front of. So you want to make the best first impression. And so you want to leave the room saying that, okay, this person deserves another shot if it's a criminal case. This person deserves this amount of money on this case. This person is going to be, if we go to trial, this person is going to testify. This is going to be a good witness at trial. But if you go in and they look at you and like,
right. You shoot yourself in the foot at that point.
Exactly. Yeah, you defeat yourself before you even start the game. So
I had no idea that you were from South Park. So what is it like? What is it like when you go back to South Park?
Well, I mean, people.
How are you
have
perceived?
A lot of friends. Well, I mean, they look up to me, but I tell them that I'm a lawyer, but this is just a job.
Yeah, you still are who you are.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm still the same guy. I can just do different things other than you. You may be a construction worker. I'm just a lawyer. So I can't do what you do. Okay. I don't know how to build a house.
Right.
You don't know how to be a lawyer. So I don't want them to put me on some mantle and say that I'm high and mighty. I'm not.
I like that.
I'm just a lawyer. That's just my profession.
I like that. Your head didn't get too big. I like that a lot.
Correct.
So speaking of South Park, any community projects coming up? Do you specifically give back to your communities, or how do you usually do it?
We did a lot before COVID. And we want to get back into it.
Okay.
In the past, we've done toy drives during Christmas holidays.
Okay.
We do food giveaways during Thanksgiving, back to school programs. And so we really want to get back into that. We're looking at what we can do this upcoming Thanksgiving and Christmas to try and give back to our communities. And
I have some ideas.
Well, we need to collaborate. We've talked about that.
I know, but I really have some good ideas.
Absolutely.
I'm sitting here talking to you. I'm about to put y'all on blast for a second. Don't judge me. Okay. But it would be so fun to go into the hood, literally into the hood, into South Park, and have a fun day. Like I know, so I take the food truck out for Christmas. It's fun. You give people food, but like I want to make an impact, something memorable. Food is great, but like to have the kids out there jumping rope. Doing something interactive, getting them back outside again.
Yeah. I think that would be something special to do.
Oh, see, there we go.
Just drive up one day. Not even announce yourself.
And just come have this fun event on a Saturday.
Right.
Just because it's Saturday.
Right.
All right.
That's what we do.
That's what you do.
We go to the community and we try and give back and be present. And I mean,
why is that important for you guys?
Well, because like we said, we want people to know who we are as lawyers. But we also know this is where we've come from. I grew up in Hiram Clark, which is not far from South Park, and my parents still live there.
Okay.
And so I want the community to know that I'm here and I'm here for them.
Awesome.
And whenever they need us, we're available. But we don't want to talk to them just when they need us. We want to just be there for them.
Listen, yes, exactly. All right, well, guys, this has been great. It's great getting to know you all. Troy, thank you so much for participating. No, I'm just giving you a hard time. All righty, guys, I'm going to be right back right after this break.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford? Financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Pradia Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Well, welcome back, everyone. You know, I always ask you guys, were you inspired or did you learn something from today's show? Because I genuinely mean it. And I absolutely love learning from our guests. And you know, today the gentleman shared something with us. Here they are. They've had their own practice, their own law firm for 10 years. They've been practicing law for 19 years, yet they still have mentors. Now, I have mentors. I personally believe in them, and I think you should too. And I say that to say that we never, ever, ever get too old to have someone to look up to, someone to study, and someone to guide us. The key to finding a good mentor, in my opinion, is studying someone and mentoring with, having a mentor, someone who's actually acquired what it is that you already want. You want to study those people because then you know that you can learn something. As always, you can chat with us on Instagram and on Facebook at American Star TV. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye.